This is the only Olympic sport that was once considered too rebellious for the Olympics. It was banned from ski resorts, rejected by traditional federations, and built by athletes who didn't care about medals or approval. Today, it's one of the Winter Games' biggest crowd pullers, and the stage where speed, risk, and creativity collide on snow. Welcome to Beyond the Playbook. This is snowboarding. Snowboarding is a winter sport where athletes ride on one board, standing sideways down a snow covered course. Both feet are fixed to the board, and riders rely on balance, edge control, speed, and body control to compete. At the Olympic levels, snowboarding is divided into freestyle events where athletes are judged on tricks and style, and alpine and racing events where riders compete head to head for speed and precision. A brief history of snowboarding. Snowboarding originated in the 1960s and 70s in the United States, inspired by surfing and skateboarding. For decades, it existed outside the sporting mainstream and was often viewed as a disruptive or unsafe sport. Many ski resorts actually banned snowboarders entirely, and the sport developed its own counterculture, which was loose rules, individual expression, and minimal institutional control. Despite resistance, snowboarding's popularity exploded in the 1990s and it made its Olympic debut at the 1998 Nagano Winter Games. This marked a major cultural shift for the Olympics and signaled a move towards younger and more expressive sports. Olympic snowboarding has five events. A halfpipe, where athletes perform a sequence of aerial tricks inside a massive U-shaped snowpipe. Judges score runs based on height, difficulty, execution, flow style, and control. The second one is slopestyle, where riders navigate a course filled with rails, jumps, and creative features, forming tricks throughout. Variety, innovation, clean landings are key here. The third one is big air. Athletes hit one enormous jump and perform their biggest and most technical trick. Scores depend on difficulty, execution, and landing quality. The fourth is snowboard cross. 4 to 6 riders race simultaneously down a course packed with jumps, turns, and obstacles. It's fast, physical, and unpredictable, and the first one across the line wins. The fifth one is a parallel giant slalom. Two riders race side by side through wide spaced gates on identical courses. Speed, edge control, and consistency determine the winner. Some of the basic rules are freestyle events are judged and not timed, whereas alpine and cross events are raced and not judged. Riders must stay within their course limits. Missed skates, falls, or incomplete runs result in penalties or disqualification, and helmets are mandatory across all disciplines. Here's a fun fact. When snowboarding first appeared at the Olympics in 1998, many of the world's best riders boycotted the Games. Their protest wasn't about prize money, it was about control. Snowboarding at that time was placed under the authority of the International Ski Federation, an organization led largely by non-snowboarders. Athletes argued that their sport was being governed by people who didn't understand its culture. At Milano-Cortina 2026, all snowboarding events will be held in Livigno, one of Europe's most respected freestyle destinations. Livigno sits at over 1,800 meters above sea level, offering reliable natural snow, high altitude conditions that allow for bigger jumps, and a strong freestyle and youth sport culture. This altitude is expected to be especially influential in big air and halfpipe, where thinner air can translate into greater air time and higher risk. Here are some players and teams to watch out for. In the men's section, there's Ayumu Hirano from Japan, who's an Olympic champion known for redefining technical difficulty in the halfpipe, especially through high risk and high reward tricks. On the women's side, we have Chloe Kim from the USA, one of the most dominant halfpipe riders in Olympic history, combining consistency, amplitude, and composure under pressure. In the team event, we have Italy's snowboard cross team. Racing on home snow, Italy's snowboard cross squads are aggressive, tactical, and genuine medal contenders. Some of the other countries to watch out for are the United States, who are strong across freestyle and snowboard cross, Japan for their technical excellence, especially in free halfpipe and big air, and Switzerland, consistent performers in alpine and cross events. Snowboarding represents a modern Olympic identity, one shaped by rebellion, creativity, and innovation. From artistic halfpipe runs to chaotic snowboard races, it challenges what Olympic sport can look like. At Milano-Cortina 2026, Snowboarding won't just be about medals. It'll be about who's willing to push the limits of gravity, control, and individuality and land it clean.